18 Major Foe here, July 1944. Operation Last Chance, Commonwealth and France. UK's got 3 tech rolls. First one, strategic rockets. 9 or above, that's a 2, that's a miss. Next one's improved factories. 7 or above, that's a 10. That succeeds and completes to stage 4. And improved construction. 11. That moves to stage 3. Okay, moving on to purchases. Now that I have improved construction, I can build 8 units at the factory. So I'll grab 3 more infantry. That's 9. And an infantry for South Africa. Okay, so I have 2 medium armor for 12, 2 marines for 8, that's 20. 4 infantry is 12, so that's 32. 2 militia upgrades is 36, and an airborne is +3 is 39. FEC is going to buy a Gurkha for 4 and a militia upgrade for 2, so that's $6. They'll save $1. And ANZAC's going to buy a transport for 7 and a militia upgrade for 2. That's 9, so they'll also save $1. Combat moves. Into Normandy. I didn't ask if they wanted to scramble because I figured it wouldn't gonna be a long fight, but I have been known to be wrong. We have an airborne. Four Marines. Two infantry. So on the 4 transports carrying 8 units, we have 4 Marines, 2 infantry, and 2 medium tanks. The airborne is on the transport plane. Strategic bombers going in. The medium bombers going in. The tacticals going in. This AA gun is going in, so I guess I won't be taking one of the Marines. And then all of the fighters. If Davik wants to scramble his fighters to the fight, he can just roll those on the German turn. So we have a battleship, a battle cruiser, 1, 2 coastal defense ships, 1, 2 heavy cruisers providing shore bombardments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8 possible shore bombardments there. Okay, moving on. We have this destroyer from 83 is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by the seaplane and attack that German submarine. They get a +1 movement from the port, so they can make that. The fleet in Season 122 is going to take this tactical and this fighter with 1 heavy cruiser. And they're going to attack the fleet in Sea Zone 89. Let's see what's left in that. I've put most of that on the board down here. I don't think I have enough, so... Okay, the other 3 heavy cruisers and the 2 transports are going to move to Sea Zone 132. They're going to drop the 4 infantry in Java. Noting there's no Marines there, so that could be deadly. The transport in 83 is going to pick up the 2 infantry from Aden. They're going to move 1, 2, 3 into C Zone 87. And they're going to drop those into southern India. The 2 Gurkhas from Maharashtra and Haryana, yep, I'm going to mess that one up. Haryana, yep, are coming in there. So there's 2 infantry and 2 Gurkhas versus 1 militia, but 2 guys are coming off the boat, so 1 hit in the first round will take 2 of the infantry out. The Marine and an infantry from Queensland will get on the transport in C-Zone 146. They will go 1, 2, 3 into 124 with the +1 movement from the port. And they'll land here in Celebes against the 2 militia. So if he gets, well, if he gets 2 hits, I'm out anyway. Okay. And I think that's all of the combat movements. Just recheck this. Yep, that's all of it. Okay, let's start with this one down here. We have 3 shore bombardments at 2 and all misses. We have 4 2s, 1 hit, so militia will be taken. 3 militia in return. On the first round, they're double casualties, no hits. So that was very lucky. Okay. 4 infantry at 2, no hits. 2 militia at 2, 1 hit. Delete that. Okay, 3 infantry at 2, 1, 2 hits. It's a 2 and a 1. And 2 militia in return. Yes, another hit. Okay, Japan goes down 2, and the UK goes up 2. Japan goes from 44 to 42. UK goes from 29 to 31. Okay, next fight is up here. We've got 4 infantry at 2. No hits. That is going into mountains this way, but not this way. And 1 of those guys did cross a river, so there'd be 3 at 1 and 1 at 2. Either way, I missed them all in the first round. They have 1 militia at a 2. If it hits, both infantry are dead. That's a 10, that misses. Okay, so past the mountain, past the river. My mistake in the first round. The second round, all 4 should be at 2. 1 hit. So that militia is dead. Militia returns fire to 2. That's an 8. That's a miss. So Japan down 1. FEC up 1. Japan goes from 42 to 41. FEC is 5 going to 6. Okay, that's 2 battles complete. Okay, here's a real risky one. 2 at 2 versus 2 at 2. Miss, and then the 2 militia in return. 1 hit, so the Marine will be taken. I can't retreat, so 1 at 2. That's a hit, so 1 militia will be defeated. 2 at 2. Miss, miss. Okay, 1 infantry at 2. That's a miss. 1 militia at 2. That's a miss. One infantry at 2. That's a miss. One militia at 2. That's a miss. One infantry at 2. That's a miss. One militia at 2. That's a miss. One infantry at 2. That's a miss. One militia at 2. That's a hit. So the UK loses that one. We'll go up and do the invasion of Normandy. Okay, there's an infantry and a militia there. I need 2 hits on the shore bombardments. So we have battleship at 4, we have battle cruiser and 2 coastal defense ships at 3, and 2 heavy cruisers at 2. So the battleship's blue, the battle cruiser and 2 coastal defense ships are at 3, and the 2 heavy cruisers are at 2. Battleship hits with a 2, needed a 4 or less. These ones needed a 3 or less. They all missed, and they all missed. So the militia will be taken as casualty. Okay, strategic bomber will go with 3 dice at 2. Miss, miss, miss. Tactical at 7. That's a hit. And return fire with a 4. That's a miss. So Germany loses Normandy. The UK goes up 1. And Germany goes down 1. Germany's at 50, goes to 49. UK goes to 32. Okay, I'll just fix this up now, but the strategic bomber goes back to London. The medium bomber goes back to London. Tactical bomber's in London. The transport plane is in London. 2, 3 fighters are in the British Midlands. And 2 fighters are on the carriers in Sea Zone 25. Into Normandy is a AAA gun, 2 infantry, and 3 marines and 1 airborne, and 2 medium tanks. Like I said, Davik, if you wanted to scramble your planes, you can roll for those, and then just roll a bunch of my planes and see what happens there. I believe you have 3 fighters, so apologies for that if you did want to scramble. And the last battle, oh no, we've got one here too. So destroyer and seaplane at Sea Zone 88. The seaplane needs a 3, the destroyer needs a 4. Seaplane's in blue, destroyer's in green. They both hit, so the sub is destroyed. You can roll on your turn if you weren't going to submerge against my destroyer. The seaplane lands back in 90. Actually, the seaplane will stay on map in that territory. I guess it's called escort duty in this one. For now. And then the last combat we have is the one in Sea Zone 89. And I have that on the battle board down here. So 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 6 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 fighter, 1 tactical bomber, versus 3 battleships, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battle cruisers, and 1 destroyer. I'm sure this is going to go just swimmingly. So 1 at 2. 5, that's a miss. 6 at 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3 hits. 2 at 6. Yeah, not that. And 1 at 7. 2, that's a target select. So I'll target select your destroyer as the hit from the tactical, and I would assume you'd want to take the 3 hits on the battleships. So destroyer at 4, that's a miss. 5 battle cruisers, and yeah. At a 7, that's 3 hits, and the 3 battleships at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in total. So I lose all of that. And you lose a destroyer. This seems wicked good. Okay, we'll go one more round. I need to damage this fleet more than that. So 1 at 4 is a miss. 2 at 6. 1 hit, and 1 at 7. Another target select. So I'll target select a battleship. And I have 1 more hit, so you'll likely lose a battle cruiser. 3 at 6. 2 hits. Yeah, this is gone extremely well. And ooh, 1 more hit. Look at that. So 5 and 4, that's 2 hits, and that's a 9, a 9, a 9, 11, and a 1. So 3 hits in total. So I'll lose all of that. Wait, and can I get 1 more target select? $11, that's a miss. And 1, 2 hits. So what's left on the fleet? Oops. Is this, and those 2 battleships are damaged. Okay. That completes all of the combat. Yep, yep. Non-combat. The 2 infantry in Queensland will move to Northern Australia. 1 infantry will rail to Queensland from Sydney. Well, we'll make 2 infantry. Queensland from Sydney. I will leave this seaplane on combat air patrol. No change there. I had 2 infantry. Yeah, 2 infantry. Rhodesia will move to Tanganyika. The 1 infantry in Nubia will move down to Sudan. I've done all the non-combat back here. Okay, that will conclude all of the non-combat. I will go to place units. Whoops. Transport will go into Sydney, or 146, sorry. The militia upgrade will go into Siam. The militia will go into Burma, and the Gurkha will go into Punjab. I now have improve factories so I can lay 8 units into London. So 2 Marines and 3 infantry, 2 medium armor, and the airborne will go to London, and 2 militia upgrades will be in the British Midlands. And the other infantry will go down to South Africa. Okay, we'll roll for wartime economy. That's a 5, that's real helpful. So the UK has 32, and then they get a bonus of 3 for the Suez and Eastern Egypt. They get a bonus of 2 for no subs on the lines, and then they get an extra 5. So 32 and 5 is 37. And I still have 5 wartime to pass out. I just need a sec on that one. So ANZAC saved 1. They get a bonus of 2. So that's 10. Plus the one they saved is 11. And $4 from that 5 will go in there, and they will finish with $15. Okay. And then the other dollar will go to the UK. FEC has 6. They saved 1, so that's 7, and they have a bonus of 2, so that's 9. Okay, that will conclude the Commonwealth. We'll go to France. France has $8. Buy Marine and Infantry, saving 1. They have 1 combat move. They're going to take the battleship from 87, 122 to 123, the 2 transports, and they're going to drop the 3 Marines and 1 infantry in Borneo. They'll get a pot shot from the battleship, and we'll see how that goes. This is all complete. On this side, the transport will pick up 2 infantry, move 1, 2, 3, drop the 2 infantry in French Somaliland. No dollar value change, but takes that off of Vichy France. Okay, dice. So we have 1 pot shot at 4 going into Borneo. 1 shore bombardment, 4 or less. That's a 10, that's a miss. So we have 4 dice at 2. Nothing. They have 2 militia at 2. Miss, miss. And 1 infantry at 4. And also a miss. So back to this game. 4 at 2. 1, 2. So 2 militia. The 2 militia at 2. No hits. And the 1 infantry at 4. 1 hit. So I'll take the infantry off of that, as it's round number 2. So we have 3 at 2 for France. 1 hit. 1 at 4 in return. That's a miss. So Japan will go down another $2, and I don't believe France can take this, so it'll go to the UK. So they just liberated for the United Kingdom. So the UK goes up to 34, and Japan goes down to 39. The destroyer in Sea Zone 87 will move 1, 2, 3 into Sea Zone 124. So this poor transport's not all by itself. And that will conclude France's non-combat and combat. France is still at $7. They saved one and have no bonuses. So they'll go back to 8. And the Marine and Infantry will go into Northern Algeria. All right, that will conclude the UK and Commonwealth and France's turn for July 1944, Operation Last Chance. Thanks again for watching.